What's up, YouTube? It's Mr. Ferguson here once again. Thank you guys for coming back for another video here in Central North Carolina. It's a privilege and honor to be able to make lawn care videos to continue the journey of vlogging my lawn and what I've been doing here in my lawn. We've been pretty successful the last couple of years, so thank you for all of those that have stuck around the channel. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. We've had a lot of new subscribers this past season since we last aerated last fall in September, so welcome to all of you. Hope you've enjoyed the content. Hope you enjoyed the channel. It's all free to you. If you're not subscribed, as we mentioned, I think in last video or video before, 67% of people that watch my channel is unsubscribed, so it's free to you. You don't have to pay a penny. Just hit the subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate it. Helps the channel, help us to grow if you enjoy it. So today, guys, we want to talk about we want to get into weeds. The other day, after I'd made the previous video, I believe on Friday, I decided we're going to do a test. And so I've already started the test, but you didn't know it, so I want to explain that to you really quick. So we were talking about, on the last Friday video, an idea came to me as I was mowing: lies, abuse, and failures. And we talked about the natural fence. We talked about the project we had at the shed. And it was basically a lot of things that I've messed up on or didn't get around to. And one of those things was we talked about the natural fence. And as I walked it, if you recall in that video, there was a lot of crabgrass that was infiltrating this bed over here, this natural fence where we've got trees to block the neighbor's home. And there's crabgrass galore. I mean, mature, manly crabgrass over there. So, you know, I didn't, number one of the things I saw was like, okay, I need to make sure that I spray my pre-emergent down that side this year to kind of prevent that for as long as possible from infiltrating our natural fence bed. But I thought, you know what, this is a good opportunity to test it. Now, I know one product that would absolutely destroy the crabgrass, but that's in Fusilade 2. We did it on the, if you recall, we had some crabgrass on the edge of the lawn, but we had some right in the middle of our driveway, and I soaked it, and it burned that baby up in a matter of days. It was gone. You know, the sun's hitting it, it's frying it with the combination of the herbicide, so that don't really count, but it tore that crabgrass up. But I thought, well, instead of doing Fusilade on this crabgrass, let's do another test. I bought, in the very first year, I think, before I even started my lawn, I had crabgrass in my lawn because I didn't put down prodiamine. I just started in lawn care, and I bought a product. I looked at Home Depot. This is the way my brain works. I went to Home Depot. I was looking at with crabgrass preventer and crabgrass killer, and I looked up online, what is it that kills crabgrass? And the active ingredient I kept seeing was Quinclorac. Quinclorac is what will kill crabgrass. And I said, okay, so I ordered a small bottle from Do My Own or Do Your Own, I can't remember the website, domyown.com, of Quinclorac. That is what's in your Weed Be Gone, but it's a very minuscule amount of Quinclorac to be able to kill or be able to damage crabgrass. So I bought that, and I treated some of the crabgrass in my lawn. Well, ever since then, we use prodiamine, pre-emergent, and I don't have crabgrass in my lawn anymore at all. The only time it ever will even remotely come up is about this time of year when our pre-emergents kind of run out and we've got some grass dying off, and crabgrass may try to infiltrate, or in areas like in our rocks over here by our gutters or by the plant bed where prodiamine was never sprayed. So with that explanation, what I did was I said, let's do a test with Mr. Quinclorac. Does Quinclorac really, really, truly work? So I've got some other weeds in the lawn as well. So I made a mixture, and I looked up and I had to weigh out 0.36 ounces of Quinclorac in a cup. And we did a 1 gallon mix in my Strom sprayer, poured in my Quinclorac, weighed it out according to what the label told me, 0.36 for 1,000 square feet, or for spot treating, it said a couple, like a tablespoon or a teaspoon or something, but that's what it said. That's what we dumped in. And then I did an ounce, 1.2, 1.3 ounces of triplet, which is a 2,4-D, which is a very strong 2,4-D herbicide, similar to Speed Zone. Poured that in with it, mixed it up with my little paint stir, and off we went and did some spot treating. So at the time of this recording, it's been approximately 40 hours. I did it a couple days ago on purpose so that we can review it. We're not only going to show you right now what it looks like 2 days after being sprayed. Has it damaged it? Has it hurt it at all? We'll show you the 72-hour damage. What does it look like 3 days, 4 days after we've sprayed it? So we'll show you the 2-day results here in just a second. I haven't looked at it. I have no idea. It could look exactly the same as it did the other day. I don't know how long it takes for Quinclorac to actually work. So with that, let's go see what the triplet Quinclorac mix did. Did it kill or damage some of our crabgrass? Let's go see. So sorry for the glare that pops up like that on the phone. It is super annoying with these new phones with the glass lens covers. I'll try to get over here in the shade to start. So let's get over here and let's walk down the line. And I can already tell we've got results 48 hours in. So this is what I was talking about. We've got crabgrass all the way down, like just like this one. If you're new, this is how me and Miss Ferguson, we talked about how we've abused these natural fence beds. So that's what so if that's what you're thinking, we've already discussed that. But we've had a natural line that I'll trim sometimes here, but it's just kind of got invaded with weeds and crabgrass on this side. So all I did was take my little, the same trim nozzle that's kind of like a spot spray, and spot sprayed the crabgrass. And as you can see, I didn't soak it all down, but we're already seeing damage to the crabgrass right here. And that's kind of what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it live just like you are. Now these are 48-hour results. And I sprayed all of this pretty equally. You know, some may have got hit a little more, but you can see that it doesn't like what's being put down on it right now. It's got some discolorization on the leaves. And right in front of us as we walk through, we'll keep going. We'll see if any look any more severe than others, but they all look like they're pretty, yeah, this one looks like the worst so far. It does not like what I was throwing down, the triplet and the Quinclorac there. So looks like definitely Quinclorac will make your crabgrass not like you. I don't know what all this is, but it does look a little damaging, but there's a lot going on here. You've got some more over here. Now, one of the things, and I know recently lawn ginger, you guys tell me I pronounced it wrong. I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. That's not good for him, I guess, if I can't even pronounce his name. Wow, look at this. What is that? Something's ate right through that leaf blade. That's pretty weird. Some kind of bug, I guess. I don't know. That almost looks like Venus flytraps. I don't know what that is going on there. I sprayed all this mess and it all looks like it's pretty, you know, it's not happy. But what I was saying was, I believe he talked about on his channel that when you spray mature crabgrass, it turns purple. And I mentioned that with the Fusillade. And it really didn't happen so much. It turned a little purple with Fusillade when we sprayed it, but it turned brown. And then now this, wow, this don't even look like, it looks like it just ate it and said, I ain't doing anything. So we may need to come respray this. It don't look bad at all. It does around it. And I soaked some of this. I sprayed some of this really good. Now these leaves look a little droopy. So I don't know, well, hopefully we're not killing some of our plants, but you got to do something about the crabgrass. So there you go. That's what it's looking like. This down here don't look as damaged as well either. But as I was saying, when we spray crabgrass, what I was learning from Lawn Ginger, whatever his name is, he was saying the crabgrass will turn brown, it will be damaged, but it will turn a purple color. And in his opinion, his teachings, his video, whatever it was I was watching, he was saying that when it turns purple, it is damaged, and that's when you'll have to physically pull crabgrass out of the ground. It won't just shrivel up and die. That was not the case for the crabgrass in my driveway. I sprayed it with Fusillade too. It completely melted that sucker away, and it just blew away with the wind. It's gone. I can't even find it anymore. I never pulled it out of the ground. But be aware of that. Double check me in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Is that true? Have you seen that to be true as far as crabgrass in the lawn? We'll see. You know, today is 48-hour results, basically 40 to 48 hour. These are 2-day results of what our crabgrass is looking like. We can see the damage that Quinclorac has done. So there you go. There's 2 days of Quinclorac plus triplet, which is 2,4-D. Let's come back in another day and a half and let's see if it's beginning to turn purple. Does it stay roughly the same, or does it get worse? We'll find out, and we'll see you then. All right, guys, so it's Saturday morning. Fun morning of mowing. Yes, we've had enough rain to promote a little bit more growth than usual. So I just got done mowing and trimming, but I did not trim the backside over here of our little, quote, test plot for the Quinclorac and the crabgrass. For me, it's been 4 days, so this is the 4-day mark. So we're gonna look at what it looks like. I saw it while I was trimming. I did trim this left side right here. I did not touch this side. So once again, 4 days, you're starting to see not only more brown, but you're starting to see some of that purple that I was talking about that I'd heard from Lon. Ginja, white guy with the red beard, you know who I'm talking about. But there's the purple that we're talking about. So Quinclorac definitely, number one, we can say, does not agree with crabgrass. It attacks it. It's not made it all the way to the end, like right here. It's already attacking right here, but it's not made it out to some of the longer leaves or stems on all of it. It's starting right here. Now this will die because I pulled it. But this will be almost ready to start chopping on. And we'll be able to maybe cut our line here again. And it's something that I probably need to do periodically. Now, as I mentioned before, you know, this is, okay, we got crabgrass, how are we getting rid of it? Another good example right there, a big, huge, mature crabgrass plant. So spraying, again, we spray triplet and the 0.36 per 1,000 rate of Quinclorac is what I put in for spot spraying. So this was under 0.5 ounces of Quinclorac. We did like a gallon or half a gallon, and with triplet in it mixed in, and you can see exactly where I sprayed it 4 days ago. So again, I said I trimmed this side. You can see some of the areas up there where I also sprayed it. So there you go, 4 days progress from day one when we sprayed it. It was completely like this crabgrass here. And then we had day 2, a little bit of browning, day 4, more browning and purple now. So there you go, 4-day progress, Quinclorac triplet, pretty lethal against crabgrass. So I'm gonna go in, have me a orange Gatorade. Gatorade, give me a call, I'm still waiting. I don't know why you guys haven't called me yet, but hey, phone's open. But no, seriously, gonna go have a drink, sit down, rest a little bit. Wanted to show you guys something else. If you're out there and you're like, Fusillade, man, Mr. Ferguson, I watched the Fusillade video. I saw what it did to crabgrass. That's what I'm going to use. Everybody told me, and they are absolutely true, Fusillade is powerful stuff. Yes, it did wipe out that crabgrass, but I believe, and I know now, I know by experience that I used a little bit too much of it because they told me it's powerful, be careful, but you don't know what you don't know. Does that make sense? You don't know something until you do it and you're like, oh, they're right, I get what they're saying, that's powerful. I need to be very, 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 very careful about how much I'm applying because those spots of Fusillade, we'll talk about them, that grass may be dead and gone. So I didn't want to do Fusillade here and totally, you know, affect the trees or the bushes. So I knew Quinclorac, I'd used that once or twice before and it was successful. So I wanted to do that test here and show you if you are somebody that's getting ready to prepare for a new lawn, and you've got crabgrass all over your lawn and it's like everywhere. Well, you've got two options in my opinion. You can either just let it go. When the temperatures come down and they start to drop, the crabgrass is going to die and it's going to go away because it's a summer plant. It's a warm season plant. It's crabgrass. It doesn't stick around during the cold months. So in the fall, it should die off on its own. But if you're like, hey, I want to kill it and I want to have it gone for my seeding, okay, well, my suggestion is go ahead and do something like Quinclorac, but do it now, because if you plan on seeding in the next month, month and a half, you want that chemical to get in, kill the plant, pull it up if you need to, mow it real low and get it out of your soil so that when you plant, it's not there affecting anything. I kind of did that this past year when I seeded. I'd sprayed some weeds in the front a little too late, and it was noticeable the first half of my new grass. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. If you're interested, consider doing so. Thank you all that are subscribed. We'll see you on the next video. God bless.